Okay, here we're going to do a nice little simple question, which is 2011. Question 9, part B. This looks a little bit weird because as you get a glance, it's just a solid cylinder, a third immersed. We move it around, and it doesn't seem like they give us a lot on this one, so it can be kind of off-putting when you look at how to start it, but actually it's pretty nice. So first things first, let's draw a little diagram. So there's our cylinder. Okay, and first time round it floats with a third of its axis immersed. So the water level is about there. Okay, that's a third, there's our water. Okay, well, we don't know what it is. This is actually some kind of liquid A, so that's liquid A. And over here to liquid B. When it floats in this one, it sinks down a little bit further. And there it is. Okay, and that's 3/5 underwater. Now, if I was doing this really nicely, the levels would be the same, but it doesn't matter too much for this drawing. Okay, so what are we going to know about it? Well, the key to this one here is that buoyancy equals the weight. Okay, so the buoyancy force upwards on it equals the weight downwards. There's multiple ways you can go at this one. I kind of like to think of this one as the weight of the water displaced, or liquid displaced even. And that equals the weight of the object. Now, just one makes sense to me. Nice little way to go about it. So let's have a look at this one and see what we have here. So for A, we have the weight of the liquid displaced, which is the volume of it. So the volume is a third V. Sorry, just to V rho G, okay, equals mg is the first line of this one here. No harm to put it down. That's the weight of the object. So V rho G is a third V, because that's how much liquid was displaced, by rho A by G. That equals mg. For the second one here, okay, using the same equation here, we get 3/5 V, V being the volume of the cylinder, by rho B by G. Okay, and that equals mg. If the same cylinder, mg is mg, so what we can say is a third V rho Ag equals 3/5 V rho Bg. Cancel, 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 cancel. Okay, G's and V's can go. And we're going to come up here for this last little bit here. So what we know is that a third rho A equals 3/5 rho B. So yeah, we'll rho A is going to be 9/5 rho B. Okay, so that's kind of giving us a bit of a relationship on this one here, because what we're going to need to now figure out is what happens afterwards. Okay, so after, and we then mix them all together. So the density, so rho is called rho C, is a mixture of these two, the same volume, equal volumes of liquids. So it's rho A plus rho B over 2, average density. Now, what fraction of the cylinder is immersed? Well, what we're going to find then is that xv, x being the fraction immersed, okay, using the same kind of one here, rho C G equals mg. Now, let's pop this guy in here. So we have x by V by rho A plus rho B all over 2 G equals mg. Now, where are we going to go next? Well, this is beginning to look rather familiar to one of these two. So we have a few different ways we can go on this. I think we have rho A here, so let's substitute it out. Okay, so we'll sub in rho A. So we'll get this in terms of rho B, and then we'll use this equation as well. You could do it the other way around. xv 9/5 plus this one here, so that's going to be 14/5 rho B all over 2 by G equals mg. Still the same object, so we can bring this guy over here. 3 over 5v rho b g. And again, I'm choosing this one because I now have it both in terms of rho b. So let's cancel. Loads of this is going to disappear for us here. The v's are going to go. The g's are going to go. The rho b's are going to go. So what have we got? We've got x by 14 over 5 all over 2. I'm just going to leave it like that. And you may see it's 28 over 5, but I'm going to assume that we hate these things. So we're going to do it the easier way. Longer, but easier way, equals 3 over 5. Multiply by 2. X factor of 14 over 5 equals 6 over 5. X factor of 14, 14x if you like, equals 6. We'll knock out the 5s. X equals 6 over 14 equals 3 over 7. Okay, and that is the fraction of volume. Let me just fit that in the page there. Okay, actually it comes out quite quickly. Not too bad a question. Again, multiple ways you can go at it. This is one that I just particularly like.